Feed your future. Come for a job, stay for a career.
Well, hi, Brenda. How's everything going for you?
Hey, Clara. What is that?
You haven't heard about this?
No, what is that?
Oh, this is Feed Your Future.
Feed my future?
Yeah, come check it out. Kroger is paying for employees that have been here 6 months, and I think you've been here 6 months, haven't
Yeah, I
you?
just hit my 6-month mark.
Yeah, so check out this, $3,500 annually
To go to school?
to go to school.
I always wanted to go to school.
I mean, and even if you don't have your GED, you can start out and get your GED. And then continue on and, over up to $21,000 over your course of employment.
Really?
I mean, can you believe that? And they'll even give you $500 advance for books or anything that has to do with school. It's,
Smith wants to pay me to go to school?
they will pay you to go to school.
How do I find out more?
Well, here's a flyer. The flyer,
Oh,
it has everything that you need to learn.
this is cool.
All the who's, the what's, the where's, the how's. You can even get your WAFC Retail Management Certificate.
Oh, what is that?
That, you take all these different courses, and
Yeah.
there's all, they have a human relations course, a computer class, they have principles of management. And it takes about, if you do one class, it'll take you about 3 years, but you can do as many classes as you want, but just don't overload yourself.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Well, this is so neat. So, how do I sign up?
Is what you need to do is you need to go to the website, and it's feedkroger.com.
Oh, okay. All right, let's go do that. Can you
All
show
right.
me how?
Yes, I will show you how.
Let's go.
All right.
This is our communications campaign final for Business 2200 Business Communications with Professor Lon Schiffbauer, students Clara Gunderson, Mandy Ho, Brenda Homer, Karma Howard, and Janet Peterson.
Hey, Clara.
Well, hi, Brenda. How are you?
I'm great.
Was you able to get on Feed Your Future and find out anything about the
Yeah.
school and
Yeah.
the benefits that they were willing to help you with?
Yeah, I sure did. I went back to my computer and I saw the LMS class I was taking I had to do on Nomi. I took that class and it reminded me and I got all signed up. I'm so excited.
Well, I am very excited too. It's really a great opportunity that Kroger is putting for their employees.
I can't wait to get started. I've always wanted to go to school.
Overview of the project. Our number one goal was to bring awareness and open up the opportunities for our associates to take advantage of what Kroger has to offer. Number two was to give benefits to the associates to further their education, whether it be for personal growth or for them to gain knowledge and skills for advancement within the company. And three, providing information and giving them the resources about the program to make it possible. Our purpose and objectives is to bring awareness of our Feed the Future program and the WAFC Retail Management Certificate to all associates throughout Kroger. In doing a lot of our research, we've seen a lot of decrease in the enrollment in the last 2 years, and we just wanted to share more information, answer a lot of questions, so that we can increase the enrollment in the WAFC and increase the participation in the Feed Your Future program. Kroger is investing a lot of money into its associates to empower them to go back to school, and we just wanted to help get that information out. Our audience analysis portion. Smith's is one of the largest divisions within Kroger, employing over 19,000 associates. We wanted to be able to reach out to each and every one of those associates for this campaign. Smith's is very diverse in the associates that we have. The age ranges from 16 years of age to 92 years of age. This program is available to anyone, whether they be full-time or part-time. with 6 months of employment and within good standing. Key messages. Number 1, we wanted to let associates know what the funding could be used for. It can be used towards your GED, the WAFC Retail Management Certificate, which includes 8 courses where they will gain knowledge and skills that they can implement into their current job and use for advancement opportunities within the company. It can be used towards your associate's or your bachelor's degree or English as a second language. Number 2, the biggest deterrent for associates was not having the money to get started. Kroger will actually give a $500 advancement to get started that can be used towards tuition, application fees, parking fees, test preparation, testing, or books. There is a tuition reimbursement of $3,500 annually and up to $21,000 over their career. We just want associates to understand the investment Kroger is putting into them and want them to succeed in their careers and achieve all of their goals and aspirations. This is within anyone's reach if they are wanting to go back to school. And we are just helping them get to the point where they are enrolling into classes and they are going back to school. Our 3 channels of communication are poster for the break rooms, brochures for the new hires and current associates, and a program in our learning management system known as LMS that will alert at their 6-month anniversary. This is our LMS system, which means Learning Management System. It is actually in Feed, and you go into the Know Me section. You'll go down to your My Learning. It will show up in assignments, and it will alert at the 6-month mark as a reminder for that associate to go do. It is also going to be available to current associates who have at least 6 months of employment. This will go over the program, let them know some information, give them where to go and who to contact so that they can get started to enroll into one of these programs. This is our brochure we will include in our hiring processes and our orientations. We will also have some on hand to give to any associate who may inquire about the schooling programs available. This is just another thing to show how much Kroger is investing into our associates. This is our break room poster. We will place these in high traffic areas for them to be an eye catcher for new and current associates to get them thinking and asking about the programs. Our greatest success. So we have been working closely with our Smith's talent management teams, and we'll actually be implementing some of these things into our new hiring process and within our stores going forward to increase the awareness across the company. They were on board with what we were working on, and we're excited to see what the final results were. So for this to be used within our company, we're really excited. Lessons learned. We did a lot of research and surveys within our company and found out that most of our associates had no clue this was even available to them. Most of the responses were, "Isn't that for management only?" Or, "The information has been hard to find. It's outdated and no one knows who to ask. And then when we do ask someone, they still don't know the information." So that was a huge eye-opener for us to work on this project. And in our own experience, there was a lot of struggle when we first got started and getting set up and who to go to. So that just gave us more drive to make sure that this was clear information and people knew exactly where to go to get enrolled in going back to school. These are testimonials from past and current associates who are enrolled in the WAFC and or Feed Your Future.
I was always interested in the program once I had heard about the program, but it was more of the information piece, like where do I sign up, how much does it cost, what is the kind of money up front that I have to put out.
I heard about it actually through Eugene, another store manager, and he was pushing a lot for it. Through a store, through other employees, and mostly management.
I first heard about the WAFC program through the Cultural Council, which I was the lead for in my store.
Well, originally I heard from this program from my old district manager, Carlos Tapia. He wanted to spearhead the engagement between associates and education. So he nominated me as a store manager to kind of get the word out, to get to the different associates on how we can grow our education.
With them going to be paying for me and having kids that were in high school or getting to high school and preaching about how important college was to them, I said, oh, you're right, I have to do this, because how can I preach education if I'm not willing to take the free education?
Well, I first heard about the Retail Manager Certificate Program on SmithNet. I was like, you know, every time you log in, you see it, and I've heard a lot of people lately talking about it, and I'm like, you know, maybe it might be time for me to, you know, pique some interest in it. And so I was able to kind of look into it, and I'm really excited now about starting in January.
I'm more of an introvert, so I'm more like not out there, but knowing that I had the support of other coworkers is what really helped me just push me to getting it done.
And then we started working together and motivating each other to, hey, we need to do this paper. Hey, did you finish this? Hey, the next class is this. So we always had constant reminders and constant support on finishing the program.
I think the one I liked the most was Human Resources. It teaches you, and other classes too, and all of them together, how you can treat people, how everyone's different, and not everybody's treated the same.
I was working on myself, that I was going to learn something for myself that nobody could take from me. This is education for me.
The classes directly correlate in between what we do professionally and then the business classes as far as marketing, as far as, you know, effective communication. So we started tying in what we learned from the class into our everyday business, and a lot of us became a lot better educated in how to communicate with people.
I really enjoyed the Excel computer class. It was a challenge for me. I thought I was more adverse in computers than I actually was. So I did learn a lot of shortcuts and a lot of ins and outs as far as the Excel program, which we use a lot in our business.
I loved that the classes were retail management for the business I'm in, but they were something I could take anywhere. You know, if I wanted to change careers down the road, or if my kids were going to do that, I literally could help them with it.
Well, I hope to gain from the program basically just more experience, more being able to relate to not only the customers, but also my employees. I feel like that's my biggest worth, is being able to really work with them to develop and to teach them on ways they can be better people and maybe one day be a manager as well.
I knew MD1 interviews were coming around, and I said, I'm going to do whatever I can to align myself personally with the company goals and to try to achieve where I wanted to be. And I knew WFC was just that notch above somebody else.
It's like they're paying us twice. They're paying our salaries, and also they're paying us to go to school to better ourselves. So there is no better connection than that.
I believe that if a company is really willing to spend money to make you better, going back to school, learning more stuff, it's great, because then you can keep going. Like, just like me, I want to keep going. There's no stopping for me.
Oh my gosh, every door opened for me, and now I get to plan my future and see the light at the end of the tunnels, which means the doors are opening for me.
If somebody was on the fence on joining such a wonderful program like WAFC, I would simply tell them, what is your self-worth? What's your investment in yourself? Do you want to progress and become a better leader through free education? Or do you want to be that person who just sit back in the wings? Leaders make tough choices in all different aspects of work. So the choice between enriching your knowledge of the business, it should be a no-brainer.
Everything's paid 100%, so it's money-wise, it's not a problem, because the company pays for it. So I think it's great. Everything they help you with, time-wise, doing it online or doing it in a store. money-wise, they pay for everything. And then just learning all that and having that under your belt, again, it's great because then you can keep going and maybe try to get your associates and then your bachelor's.
Smith is willing to put the money out for you to go through these classes and to be a better manager, a better person, a better husband. I mean, what more can you ask from a company? I think that's one of the benefits you get from working with Smiths. And I'm grateful that they give us this opportunity. So if you have the opportunity, seize it. Don't wait, don't delay. Just join the class.